Turn on the red switch and turn on the machine. Let us see how to connect the wire. After receiving the goods, there are 2 discharge wires in total, one red and one black. The red one connects to the positive pole. The black one connects to the negative pole. Then there are 2 small lines. The red line goes to the red hole and the black line goes to the black hole. This is the voltage acquisition line. We set to provide 110 volt. Before the voltage is connected, there will be a red alarm shown on our panel. At the beginning, it will have an alarm shown on the top right corner. There will be red alarm notification before the voltage is connected. Connect to normal voltage, then its alarm will disappear. This is the main interface for continuous discharge. Click here to see about the product. This is our product parameter: voltage range, current range, then the number all can be seen here. Then enter the discharge test. Test template. Here are some parameters, then click modify. This is a maximum discharge current. This maximum value is actually a protective value. Modify according to the needs on site. For example, if on site the customer only requires 100 ampere, this is set to 110. It is a protection value. Then the following one is a switch of a battery cell. A switch of the cell monitor module. Then the following is the communication method. You can choose wired or wireless. Here is the voltage types of the battery group. From 12 volts all the way to 480, 600 volts. Available voltage types. Here is the allowed number of battery cell failures. This battery pack is with module monitoring. If there is a fault, it will report a fault. This is the fault number. Then the following is the wiring method of the battery pack, whether it is positive start or negative start. Then the following is the storage interval. Then this is the voltage type of the module: 12 volts, 2 volts, 6 volts, etc. This is a sensor selection, internal and external. Now we are using is internal. Don't choose wrong. If you choose the wrong one, its current error will be very large. Then this is a capacity setting. This capacity is set according to the battery pack capacity on site. Then the number of modules. Then this is the number of cells of the battery. Then after setting these parameters, we click Return. After saving, it will return. Then we come to the actual operation interface of discharge. Then the set parameters can be displayed here. This is the present discharge capacity. It is set according to customer needs. For example, the customer's battery pack is 200 amp hours, but currently it only needs to put 100 amp hours. Then set it to 100 right here. This time means the discharge time. We usually set it as 10 hours. This is the lower limit of the minimum. Explanation of the meaning of minimum lower limit. If your battery pack is 12 volt, its lower limit is 10.8 volt. 12 times 0.9, just multiply it by 0.9. Then this is the lower limit of the battery group voltage. This is the actual discharge current. The low voltage limit of the entire group can be set by yourself. For example, if our machine is 110 volt, the voltage range is 88 to 132. For example, you just need to put it at 90. Just set it to 90. As long as it is within the voltage range of this instrument, you can set its lower limit yourself. After we set this parameter, close this discharge air switch. Close this discharge air switch. Then click Start to start discharging. The blue line is the voltage value. Then the red line below is the current. The current is relatively low now. Now we set it as 12. This value is set relatively small. You can make it bigger. Then the current will be more obvious. Because it is direct current, so it is a straight line. Our discharge mode have two modes, constant current and constant power. The mode of our discharge is constant current, so its current is obviously. This needs to be set at the beginning and it cannot be changed now. Generally, constant current is used for discharge. For constant power, it is rarely used. The yellow text here is the real-time power value. The power curve is not shown in the picture below. Discharge test is almost done. Then we can stop. After stopping, data saving will be displayed in the upper right corner. You can return if you click return now. You have to wait until the data is saved. Then click return. It no longer jumps. You can click return. Return to home page. This data is what we just tested. There is a data review here. The data is recorded here. Then we click to view the data. Some of its discharge data are recorded here. Here are some basic functions. The parameters can be seen here. This is about the product. Then here is a help function. There are some frequently asked questions. This is the cell interface. We are using the cell monitor module to monitor the cell voltage. Now this module is using wireless connection. Basic things are shown already. Here shows some relatively low values of the monomer. Relatively low values of the first battery group. Basically, it is around 12.7, 12.8. Then its highest value is 13V. This shows that the eighth cell in the first group has the lowest voltage, which is 12.74. Then the voltage of the 11th cell of the first group is the second to last, and so on in ascending order. The first is this network cable. Connect one end to the module. There are two holes on the module. You can connect it to any hole. Then connect the other end to the 485COM port of the instrument. These two holes are also the same. After connecting, click Test. Discharge test. Click Cell here on Discharge interface. Here you can view the cell monitoring. Communication is wireless. If there is a data and the number is changing, it proves that there is communication from the cell. Because only one module is connected, so the rest are showing 0. If you connect several modules, you will need to use our antenna. Because there are only 2 ports on the back of the machine as shown in the picture. Take out the antenna from the accessory. Please see the communication diagram. Please look at the antenna interface as shown in the picture. Wiring diagram. If you need to use PC software for monitoring, you need to use a USB wireless terminal. Schematic diagram of communication between the cell monitoring module, the discharge instrument host, and the USB wireless terminal. Install monitoring software on your computer. You can view and save the battery test data on your computer. We can also click this on the main interface. Cell voltage. You can also check the status of the cell. This column is flashing, proof of communication from cell. Normally, battery voltage will jump at any time. The voltage will change. This L switch controls discharge, so even if the L switch is not open, the value of the cell voltage is also jumping. The L switch does not affect the communication of the cell because the L switch controls discharge only.
Thank you for watching the tutorial video prepared by HV Hipot Tester.